So we're staying in this room like 2 days or like 2 nights, 3 days. And it's 4 stars hotel. It's very nice. And I remember that in Poland when I was studying in high school, and it was tourist life. So I remember that we had a trip to Prague to see how the hotel is supposed to look like. So we had like the trip to see 4 stars and 5 stars hotel. It's not that in Poland doesn't exist. It's just it. I don't know why. It was just too cool. Like go to another country to see that standard. So that's why. And I see that they have these old-fashioned windows here, which is cool, I think. So we're taking shower and we just arrived to the hotel and we're going to the city, and this what we missing from Asia. It's here because this town it's belong to Vietnamese kitchen and Thai massages. So everything during these 2 days will be used. My hand doesn't exist there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to say about our trip that we are in the Prague now, and we arrived yesterday, and we're staying 2 nights. So it's 1 night in front of us, and we just walk around the Prague, mostly in the old town, which is called Praga 1.
Nie, stare miasto, Praha 1, Prague 1.
And yeah, it was very nice, and you can see the footage. And now we're going to, like, after eating the dessert, what's there? Cannabis store. Yeah, this is something interesting for someone who like cannabis, that here you can buy a lot of
But
products.
most of them are not real, like most of them are just CBD or just whatever. But this seems to be real, but I don't know if a lot changed. Before it was no THC, now it seems to be maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never mind about
So generally you cannot buy the marijuana here.
It used to be, when I lived here, and like a few years ago, it used to be that it's legal to grow up to 3 plants per person, and you can consume it, but you cannot distribute it. And CBD was legal, THC wasn't. So this limitation was about the THC content, yes? And now I don't know, because this looked like a real shop. It smelled really nice, and it's just, anyway.
Yeah.
So, and now we're seeing lots of pho and Vietnamese restaurants, and I realized that there is this, like 44 minutes from here south is like this small Hanoi or Prague Sappa, Vietnamese city, the Vietnamese capital of Czech Republic, and it's really great there. I used to be there, and they have a lot of nice stuff. So I would like to go there, but I don't know if we'll have time.
Yeah, we can go. But now we're going to the Hungarian restaurant, where we can buy the Langos. And like 2 years ago, before we went to Asia, I spent like 4 or 5 days in Budapest, and I was like fall in love in Langos. I was trying to make Langos at home, but it was like very shitty one Langos. So now it's
So now
it's time to buy.
one, and next time I will make the real one because I know how to make it.
Mirok is saying that he can make really good ones, so maybe he can teach me, and I don't have to overpriced in the restaurants.
So next week probably we're gonna make the raw milk cheese from the rennet and the neighbor's milk, like 15 liters. So in the waiting times, I want to make langos.
Yeah. So maybe we can present that for you also, but we'll see. Do I will have patience to film everything what we're doing? So most important now it's Langos, and after we're going to this Sappa center in Prague.
TTTM Sappa, which is
So-
the Vietnamese capital.
So this is Vietnamese capital
Czech Republic.
of Czech Republic, and after we're going to the hotel, rest up, and then we will come back again to the center or wherever and meet Miro's friends, and then I will try Hungarian, Czech, and Slavic.
Slovak.
Slovak. Oh, I have a problem with this. Slovak. What is the name for this?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Kołacz.
Trdelník.
Trdelník. So like it's everywhere in the main city that you can see. It's like with ice cream or with white cream or whatever.
Or just without, or with Nutella and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like dessert, and I think that it's worth it to taste if you are in Prague.
For me, it's like a symbol of Prague, but we Googled and Wikipedia said that it originates in Kingdom of Hungary, and then it mentions like few places in Slovakia, in Romania, I think in Hungary.
Yeah, I have to check them out because I've
Here behind, I checked it.
Okay. Yeah. a lot of people. This is the best langos in the city. So cheap. Or very normal price, very good price.
I know this is extra, so it's 55, and then what do you want on top?
Still, it's good price.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think so.
I don't remember how much I was paying in Hungary. So here we can see what they can offer. This is Hungarian, very delicious cakes and bread. So we have a langos here. So this is the basic langos with cheese, tartar, cream, and we really recommend that if you are in Hungary or here in Prague.
Jo. Budete v pohodě?
Huh?
So, now is maybe a good time to cross?
Yes. So this tree, it's one of the reasons why we decide to actually come to Prague. So we have two like very important and very good reasons, and this is one of them. So Miro took some.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
So we don't know if it's white or red. It looks a bit red because the some branch is turning red, but yeah, we don't know. So I got all. This is dead. We'll see. So we have enough of the live ones. So
Can you explain what's this?
it's a mulberry tree, and it's one of the trees that root easiest from the branch cuttings. Now it's the ideal season, so the branches will root in moist soil, especially if we damage the bark a bit. So we will. I just took what I could. It's a very old tall tree, but at the bottom there was one offshoot that I could see it's coming from the base, so it's definitely it. And what?
So here we're supposed to find like three colors, yes?
Yes.
Dark, yellow, and red.
It's white, I think black and red, but this red I'm not sure if it exists really or if it's just like people are
Okay.
misreporting. But yeah, so at least white and black.
So in Poland, actually, we couldn't find that.
Well, you know, it's
And-
they're not marked on the map, yeah. So maybe they're there, but you're saying they're not usual, they're all common.
This is very unusual.
So now we have all, because from this can be 3 trees. It's like 1, 2, 3. So we have 3, 6, 7, maybe like 10, 12 trees can root from this, and they have like 90% of rooting chance.
No, that's a
So
lot.
that's a lot. So that means that already here we'll have lots of seedlings.
So now we're going to find another,
Yeah,
just
let's
to be sure
check
that
them
we'll
out.
find another color.
Yeah, we'll not
And-
be sure, but we just have better chance.
Yeah, and the taste of them supposed to be the same. It's just different color.
No, I prefer. I think actually white ones are sweeter, but I prefer the red ones somehow. I don't know.
Okay,
They're different. They don't taste the same.
I was tasting the just black one.
Yeah,
It's
it's very
next to
similar.
my-
As far as I understand, there's actually different species because it's not like apples. That is the same species of different cultivars. I think they're different species of the very related tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's this huge plum there.
Wow.
Maybe, and someone's laying under. So maybe we can go there after. Have this sakura vibe. Yeah?
If I have water, so I'll put them there.
So we are like 25 minutes from the main centrum. And as you can see, it's also like normal buildings here. We will say that this is like after Soviet Union here. This like simple one without decoration. It was like important to build up the simple, cheap houses for the people. So you can meet that in Poland, in Czechia, Slovakia, probably Hungary. Yeah. And everything started blooming, which is amazing because in Poland it's like we're like 1 week behind with temperature. It's a bit colder, especially in my area, because we're living in the mountains. It's like a bit 300 meters over the ocean. So it's nice to be in the nice weather, see the green stuff.
Location.
And the branches are looks similar.
Yeah, I think it could be. And look at this
Yeah, perfect.
For us.
Perfect look.
And you see, some are big, some are small, because the big ones I think are the flower, and the small ones are not. Careful. Okay, and I think after this we can just go. If you want, we can take this white one that the old tree close to us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because also I remember from my parents that they have this smooth bark. So I am pretty sure.
I saw just big one, so I don't remember how does look like.
12, 13 years ago, there was this app, na ovoce, which means like for fruit, to fruit. It's like a open source portal where people mark on the map where different fruiting trees and plants grow to just like have free food, open source food, yes, like apples growing by the road or in the parks, and they have like large selection of species of fruits. And so when I learned that mulberries are very easy to grow from branches and we wanted them and they were hard to find in Poland, I remember that there's this app. So I just went there, filtered for the mulberries, and yeah, like one block from where our hotel there are a few, so that's how we found it. I think it was like very neat that.
Okay, but do you
Do you
think that this app is working anywhere in the world?
It is, yeah, yeah. So it's yeah.
So it's also the
Because it's-
if someone wants to search in English, also will find some information.
I think there are different versions of this in English, and so this map is like, it's obviously Czech, but if I take out the filters and I zoom out, I saw that it was like Germany, in Poland. It's just like most entries are in Czechia because most users are Czech, but it's a world map, so anyone
Okay,
can.
so
So actually, in South America, there's marches. In North America, there's lots of. So yes, it works in the whole world.
And what users actually adding?
Yeah, so you can
trees?
add, yeah, exactly. So here's like some cherries in Japan, yes, and like obviously like, you know, Japanese people are not using it. If they were, then it would be covered like Czechia is, or but like here in Europe, it's a lot everywhere. Kinder nebo Kinder Bueno?
Kinder.
Kinder,
Dobře, no co, nutně, ta se vydává,
Maybe it will fall down, maybe it will not.
I never was eating with ice cream.
Me neither, I think. If I have, so I don't remember.
So on every corner you can buy these nice desserts. So it's like very popular. But with this idea with ice cream here, I think that's like, you know, not necessary, but maybe something fancy, more like.
Yeah, because normally it's with whipped cream.
Yeah,
And actually, I think with ice cream is better, and it feels less fatty and less.
yeah. But I would like to actually, I think that this traditional one with white cream, it's better for me, but because then I can focus for taste, like more like the cake taste, and here it's like a lot of sugar.
I actually really like it.
It's very bright and very warm.
It's amazing. That's exactly what I need.
Yes, and I just want to say that it's worth it to buy the ticket for 24 hours in this city,
2 hours.
or 72 hours, and we paid like something around 6-7 euro for 24 hours, and we can use the underground, metro, and the buses and trams.
It's the cost of 4 single tickets. So
Yeah, and this is cost of 4 single tickets. So this is really amazing. So just remember, if you coming here, to buy that, and you can buy this in this machine in the underground or probably wherever, and it's very worth it. And I have to say that it's very good communication here, and it's so amazing with this underground communication here. It's very quick and easy, and I feel like that I really don't need to buy any taxi and I'm not wasting time. Do you have the same impression?
Yeah, of course, it's very good. It's natural here.
Yeah. So yes. So it's a bit crowded here. So we're looking for 22, yes?
Yeah, it's in 7 minutes from there. So
Okay.
we can stay here. It's okay.
Yes? We can stay here.
Or if you want to go, so I will just take my jacket off. We can wash hands if you want.
Yeah. Wash your hands. It's like the problem in this city is like the buildings are very tall. So the day like today when it's supposed to be like 13, 14 degrees in the sun, so still in the shadow, it's very cold and it's very windy here. So we are prepared. So we have jackets and this stuff.